Hello BookTube, and welcome back to Hours in My Library. This week I've got a bit of a tome here. It's a large book. It's a folio size book. It's in French, which I can't read French, but you'll see why I had picked this up. It's in pretty rough shape. Let me just move back here. It's a big honker. Let's see, it's almost just from my wrist down to my elbow, if not more. And it's got nice sort of coat of arms there on the spine, nicely done as well, ribbed spine, and on the back, and it's gold page edges, and it's rough though. As you can see, the corners are worn through. And it is, well, I think the English translation would be the Public Galleries of Europe, and this happens to Rome. So there's a whole series of books, and there's the title page. It's quite massive. And it's by an M.J.G.D. Armengaud. Oh, there's the title page, actually, sorry. It's, this volume, Rome, was published in 1859, and it just goes by, well, I'm just going by illustrations. It's all sort of monuments and so forth in Rome, and there's, well, as you can see, it's a big book, and there's spot illustrations, but they also have just illustrations on a page, but you feel a bit cheated when all you've got is that size of a picture on this massive page. It's hard to hold. It's a heavy book. And there again is another one. And illustrations throughout the text as well. It's a big honker. It's a whole series of books. I've seen volumes on Florence. Really only just Florence, I think. But I'm sure there's more than that. And the end papers are nice. They're sort of like they're cloth. They feel cloth end papers. And there's a couple ex libris on book plates on there. And the top one is Welborn St. Clair Baddeley. Welbor St. Clair Baddeley. I don't know. I have not looked up what that is. And there's a nice illustration there as well. It's just chock full of illustrations. It's not just Roman. There's Christian in here as well. Sorry, it's quite unwielding. And yeah, there's sort of Christian iconography. But yeah, excuse me, it's all of, how many pages is it approximately? I can get to near the last page here. About 450 pages. And there's the table of contents is in the back. There's the Vatican and so forth. Yeah, the end papers, as I say, are quite nice because they're quite textured. They feel like they're cloth to a certain extent. But yeah, so there's my book on. See, the binding is coming apart. It's in rough shape, and probably handling it like I have hasn't helped it much. But anyway, there is this week's Hours in My Library. Not a beautiful looking book in the condition that it is, but it's quite interesting inside. It's sort of typical for the time with all the engravings, which are really nice to look at. I have sort of leafed through it, and I can't really read French, but a lot of the material I'm familiar with, or the statues and so forth, so I can glean a few things from it. But anyway, I'll see you next time, BookTube.